So that's Amanjaro. Not dead after all. Glad we made sure of that before running into his labyrinth of demons.
Yes, he is alive, and he is much more powerful than Tales ever indicated.
More powerful than some wizard, anyway.
So what now? We imprison him? Throw him to the watch?
Tell me you're joking. He'll send the entire district to the abyss and then he'll come after us.
Justice must be served. But I am not certain he would find justice within Neverwinter's walls.
We could throw him off the docks.
I say we get what we need from him, then take care of him. No one needs to know.
He murdered Chandra Jero, and he must answer for it. But we will not answer murder with murder.
I'm sorry. I still don't understand what went wrong. Was there no way to stop Chandra from doing what she did? It just makes no sense.
There is no sense to be made of it, Grabnar. Now we must simply accept. It is our leader I am worried about.
The will of Amanjaro is broken, and this makes him dangerous. But no, it also makes him of use. Know that Amun is the enemy of the Githyanki, and all he has done to fight the King of Shadows. It would be well for us to share words with him. If his knowing becomes ours, our strength increases. Speak to him and see where his allegiances lie.
Why did you bring her to my haven? Even though she was of my bloodline, you knew she did not have the strength to survive there. I have only recently escaped my imprisonment in the lower plains, and since then, I have fought to re-establish my stronghold and gather my forces, which you have ruined with your carelessness. As you know, the King of Shadows is growing in power as well, and the King of Shadows, he has won a victory against us this day without striking a blow. I have fought the King of Shadows before. As soon as I became aware of the threat he represented to Neverwinter, to the realms, I fought him. I have made pacts. I have studied him, tried to learn his weaknesses and the extent of his power. And always it has been a war with few victories. Surely you know of the ritual of purification. You should know that I have performed part of the ritual myself already. Without it, we cannot strike at the King of Shadows, and the battle is lost before it begins. The King of Shadows is no mortal creature. He is not human. More a force than anything else. But there is something that can harm him. Those shards you have, they are part of the Sword of Gith.
Kalakcha.
Once the King of Shadows was driven back by Githyanki warriors wielding hundreds, maybe thousands of those blades. But the Sword of Gith is more than a simple silver sword. It can wound the King of Shadows, like it did once long ago. A part of the blade got lodged in your chest in the battle in West Harbor when you were a child. And whether you like it or not, you are now that weapon. The more shards you gather, the stronger that weapon becomes. Together, we can stop the King of Shadows, and we must. Because you have no choice. And because if you know anything about me, you know that all I have done has been to fight the King of Shadows and to protect Faerun from him. I have completed part of the ritual of purification. If you kill me, the battle is lost as soon as my heart stops beating. Without me, you cannot win. Whatever punishments you think I deserve, I will suffer 1,000-fold. Well beyond anything your small mind can imagine. But I will strike at the King of Shadows before I leave this plane. And you will have no stronger ally than I in this, both in knowledge and power. Then we must gather our forces against the King of Shadows. Even now, his presence is extending from the Mare of Dead Men. The high road has become impassable. My scouts, now vanished, reported legions of shadows and undead stirring within the mare, and a sphere of darkness expanding from the heart of the swamp, killing all life it touches. We cannot stop him alone. With my powers weakened, my demons are no longer bound to me. You will need an army to face him.
You no doubt have heard. Fort Lock has fallen. Nasher has summoned you. You are to report to Castle Never at once, and only you. Your companions are to wait here. Good. Ride fast for Neverwinter, and when you arrive, simply go straight to the castle. Nasher will be expecting you.
Oh, it's you, the captain of Crossroad Keep. I've been waiting for some time. I bring you greetings from Lusk.
Not now. The captain has urgent business. Whatever you need from him can wait till he returns from Neverwinter.
Yes, well, I'll be waiting anxiously for your return.
There is a growing darkness to the south, and Crossroad Keep is our best hope to stopping the army of the King of Shadows from reaching Neverwinter. Your keep will play a great role in the war to come. We are still awaiting word from the defense of Fort Lock, but we fear the worst. But the tidings are not all ill. Lord Nasher has prepared something for you, for all your efforts on behalf of Neverwinter. Here, these are yours to wear, and to wear proudly. It is the garb of knighthood, and soon Nasher shall make you a true knight in his service. As the days grow darker, the need for heroes grows greater, and Lord Nasher wants to recognize you as one of our finest. It is you who have built the keep into the force that it is. It is your name that is echoed on the lips of the men and women here. Even Sand has been known to say a kind word or two about you. What you wear is merely a cloak until that time, but you will find it carries with it special enchantments you may find helpful. Some of the finest mages and weavers of Neverwinter have crafted these cloaks. They should afford you some measure of protection while wearing them. The rest you will discover for yourself. The ceremony will take place in the Great Hall. We have gathered together many nobles from all over Neverwinter. Come now, let us make our way to the antechamber outside the Great Hall. Lord Nasher awaits. Your companions, the people you have assembled in Crossroad Keep, believe in you, and through you believe in Neverwinter. It is no small thing you have done here. Is that... Gods, it's the ancient alarm. I never thought I'd live to see this day. We are under attack. They are here for Nasher. We must get to him at once.
To dust we return.
Is that... They are here for Nat...
Prepare to become one with eternity.
To dust we return.
They are here for Nasher.
Prepare to become one with eternity. To dust we return.
They are here for... reach a more defensible location. There is a guard room in the hall round the corner from here. There we can make our stand. To the guard room. Follow me. Everyone into the guard room now, quickly! The castle has been sealed. It is part of the ancient defenses of the castle should it ever be attacked, something we thought would never happen. Unfortunately, it has cut us off from Lord Nasher. You must get to him or all is lost. Good. Look behind the tapestries in the hall. One of them should hold an entrance to Neverneath, the chambers beneath Castle Never. Neverneath has always been closed to us, but it is said when the castle is in danger, a path opens for defenders of Neverwinter. Make your way to Lord Nasher's side. We will try to be there as soon as the defenses are lifted.
Mario evoked.
Stay right here, no matter what. Now you shall taste my power!
This Shadow Reaver may seem a difficult foe, but hold your ground, and reinforcements shall be here soon. Assassins. They sent assassins here. So this is how this enemy fights, with shadows instead of cold steel. I am unharmed, though I should see to the men stationed on the walls and in the keep. This King of Shadows, his forces are powerful. Is that the Rod of Never you carry? Let me see it. I had heard the rod rested below, but none have been able to enter Lord Halloweth's tomb. It seems the ancient alarms of the keep open the way. With this rod, I should be able to open some of Castle Never's oldest secrets. It seems some good has come from this surprise attack. I think this enemy fears to face us on the field of battle. He fears to face Neverwinter and all its knights, and that now includes you. You have earned this through your deeds, the title of Knight in Service to Neverwinter. Don't thank me yet. I haven't given you your orders.
My lord, there are certain rites for inducting knights that must be...
Naval, I knighted you at Redfellow's Watch in the mud with orcs surrounding us. Ceremonies can wait. Now bow and be knighted.
A knight of Neverwinter is entitled to land, a keep, and forces, my lord.
And he shall have them. But you, Knight Captain, and your efforts here, you have served Neverwinter beyond the call of duty, risking your life not once, but several times without hesitation. If there is anything that I think will be the light against this shadow that comes against us, it is you and the fortress I have granted you. I offer you an honor. To become one of the Neverwinter Nine, the protectors of Neverwinter, the surrounding lands, and most importantly, its people. Very well. For your efforts at Crossroad Keep and your battles against these minions of Shadow, I convey upon you the mantle of one of the Neverwinter Nine.
And a much-deserved title it is, Knight Captain. We welcome you into our ranks.
But on to the matters at hand. You have done more to halt this beast's advance than any of my knights. When he strikes, you are there to counter it, but that is no longer enough. I am tired of waiting for this enemy to strike. I want you to find this King of Shadows. I want this beast to answer for the blood of every guardsman slain here tonight. If he crosses Neverwinter again, I want it to be the last time. To the servants of Neverwinter here before me, all fighting men of Neverwinter must take to the field to face this foe. You have seen one of its servants, and as terrible as it may seem, it can be beaten, and so can our enemy. You must spread the word. Help your neighbors to evacuate their homes as we fortify the walls of Neverwinter. We cannot allow our people to be placed in jeopardy. We alone must face this threat. Go now, and do what you can to prepare for the coming battle.
And so a strategy must be formed. These Reavers, whatever these things of Shadow are, there is no way the Grey Cloaks can fight them. If our enemies cannot be killed...
They are pawns only. Powerful, yes, but not the true threat. The base that the enemy is striking from. If we cannot reach it, then we cannot take the battle to him. He can send his soldiers out without fear of counterattack, and there is nothing we can do but fall back.
Even if these ruins could be reached, we still need more men. Between the plague and the war with Luskan...
Then we will gather more men, but not just men. This enemy threatens not just us. We must make allies, and we must do so quickly. There is much to be done, I think. But I have faith in your efforts. It is said that the captain of Crossroad Keep is the Lord of the Manor in all but name. Now, I've named it for you. But it will not be enough. I am in need of answers, information, and as many soldiers as you can gather. I need to know how these Shadow Reavers can be killed, and how I can reach their master.
And we need allies wherever they can be found, from all the races, all the peoples. This is not our war, it is theirs, whether they know it or not.
We asked the enemy. We still have some of the Arcane Brotherhood in our dungeons. Let them provide us with answers. See to it. Then I shall leave you both to these preparations. I must attend to the troops and the war effort. You are to attend to the King of Shadows. Of all our knights, no one has a greater chance of finding his weakness than you. I shall gather our forces, but you must show me where we must march. Return to Crossroad Keep and begin preparations. Naval will go to assist you, and he will remain there as long as needed. Now, go!
We heard about what happened at Castle Never. The attack. It's good to see you're all right.
To attack Castle Never? The King of Shadows? Garius? Oh, they're getting bold, they are.
So, did you get any gold along with the knighting ceremony? I mean, not that you'd carry it with you, since I already checked your pockets and your bags.
What efforts are being made in the war? Will Nasher commit his forces? And what of Waterdeep and the Lord's Alliance?
Know that word of all of this has traveled before the Kalakcha. Our duty is to carry the battle to the King of Shadows, his servants, and gather others who feel the same. No, that will not be easy. Every time they are struck down, they reform. The only losses in battle with them will be ours.
There must be a way. Evil always has a weakness. We just have to find it.
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? The thing is, how long do you look and where?
Pardon me, but sometimes these things come to you. I mean, we can't be the only ones the Reavers have threatened or hurt. We already have crossed paths with a bunch of allies and people and sorcerers and sages we never even knew before. And we did much of that through serendipity. So have a little faith. Maybe an answer will come to us.
Know that this may be the best we can hope for. We should search, but the problem of the Reavers may be one that only time can aid us with.
The claimed lands kill all life that enter it. We wouldn't be able to reach the King of Shadows in time. The movement through the mare is never swift, even in the best of times.
If there's a path at all, we'd still need to know where we were going. And even then, we'd probably die getting there.
I don't think there's an easy path. As much as I hate to say it, I think we should ask Aldenon for advice on this.
Alliances are made to be broken. If agreed to at all, good luck trying to get anyone to join our side in these times.
Clan Iron Fist will help. They may take some convincing, but they wouldn't back down from a fight if they thought it was just.
The lizard folk should not be ignored. They once made their homes in the mare, and the King of Shadows has driven them out.
The lizards?
Their history with settlements along the mare is bloody, but they are fiercely territorial and are likely to hate the King of Shadows even more.
And we could look at last for the Wendersnaven.
Oh, gods.
No, they're not gods. They're the Wendersnaven. They exist, even if you can't see them with the eye or touch them. They see all, know all, and have incredible powers. If they are on our side, we have a good chance of winning.
Oh, really? And how do we find something you can't see or touch and most likely exists in your head?
There's 2 sages at Port Last that are said to know something of the Wendersnaven. We could ask them.
Then it seems we have a number of roads open to us and an army to build.